So basically what I'm going to do is I'm also going to have a screen share for you of just one of the screens, basically. It's going to be the main screen where the game is, because I'm just going to rotate the screen for the doc that I'm making.
Already?
Yeah. So right now, if you look, you should just see my Discord, Smash, whatever.
Yep.
Then there's going to be one more in a second. This. So this is just start, whatever. Oh, well, I did not need to pull up elements. That was unnecessary. We didn't need that in our lives. Thank you, though. That's a bonus. Alright, cool. Alright. I sent you the link, right? Yeah, sick.
Yo.
It's nice that parsec is an option for this too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because like I want to do like I do lessons on Wi-Fi, but I'm like works out a little better in my opinion when it does
Nice.
happen.
A lot smoother.
Right. Instead of me doing a lesson with someone and telling them, yeah, you should be doing this, but you're playing on Wi-Fi.
Hmm.
I can't tell you how many times I've done lessons and I've said that verbatim. It's like, yeah, you should be reacting to this when you're playing offline, but here we are on Wi-Fi, and I'm down tilting you and you're tripping, and well,
Yeah.
shambles.
That was the only struggle I had when who was it? I did coaching with Myron, and
Mm-hmm.
he couldn't do use it because of his computer.
That is unfortunate.
Yep.
By the way, you do have mouse print, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, my buttons are actually good.
Yeah, it's
Got
set
it
to
first.
75, but dead zones are 0. Is that yours?
No, my doesn't 10.
All right.
All right.
Sick. Okay. So, all right. So, I mean, the first thing I always ask when I do any of this is like, what are we here for? What are we doing?
So I'm mainly just trying to get Micro Ninja to a point where I'm doing like I feel like my main thing is spacing and proper I don't know, just dealing with certain situations better because I feel like I don't.
Well, for one, the spacing thing, I actually saw something that just like made a lot of sense when I thought about it. So, Venya put up a post recently, and it literally just said, if you can't play
Fox and
Fox and
Lucina.
Lucina,
Yep.
you're gonna struggle to play this character. And I thought about it, and I was like, why? And then I like scrolled through his comments, and I was like, huh, that's right. Spacing and like pace control and being able to move around and like burst in and out of people. It's like Fox is the burst character, Lucina's the space character. It's like
Hmm.
a lot of this makes sense. And
I
I
would
mean, like, what's
I would
what?
definitely have to play Fox a lot because that's like a big thing with my gameplay. It's like I feel like I have trouble with being able to apply pressure and get in correctly.
Well, yeah, because like I feel like when you're playing Greninja, right, in general, because I do play him as well. A lot of times you want to go in with like landing there and whatnot or landing fair, but because the character falls so fast, spacing can often be very hard because it's committal. You
Hmm.
don't get to drift back a lot. So like some characters will force you to like predict spacing or predict where you need to be. Lucina
Yeah.
is one of those characters because you're a slow falling character. Characters can get in on you, so it's like I want to put a hitbox here before they get here.
Hmm.
And if you take something like that and carry it over to one of your fastball characters, your window's tighter, but it'll teach you that aspect.
Yeah. I
Um,
guess in a similar way, like Greninja doing with Mario, except it's like because his arrows are faster, I have to kind of predict like where I should be placing my hitboxes.
mm-hmm. And not to mention, that's a great anti-air character who, like, anytime you try and land on top of him, he can be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna up air," and then you might eat like 40 or whatever,
Yeah.
depending on your percent. You could die if there's a platform. Like, there's threat to it. Some characters are able to deal with like Greninja's, routes to get in a lot better than
Yeah.
others.
Yeah. After
Mario,
playing
definitely
for a
one of them.
while. Oh, you said keep going?
What's up?
I was about to say after playing with the Mario for a while, it was either if I want to go in with an aerial, I have to mainly full hop, and but
Mm-hmm.
mainly play on the ground.
One of the things I definitely like to do, and like I think it's even better with like I mean it works with both styles of character, fast fallers and floaties. Often you place yourself in the position right when you're about to land in front of your opponent, and then you just instantly jump. Like so it looks like you might like threaten like a tomahawk or something like that, but because you're a fast faller, it's hard for them to tell. And then Greninja has an absurd jump, so you insta jump mad high, and then it's like, oh, they committed out a shield, lands with an air, lands with a back air, does a down air, or whatever. And sometimes you get you get stuff out of it.
Okay.
It's a thing, and foxes do it too, where they bait the double jump when you're at like 100. They just go in, they jump once, and then right when they're about to land, they mash a short hop, like they just mash double jump, and then you swung and you die to nair. It's a fun thing, personally. All right, so yeah, it feels fine while recording. Cool. Sick. You can have that. Oh, that type of trash. Wing. Surprise, no drag down. Nice grab. Nice. I really wish I didn't trade.
So sad.
You're a fast faller. I think that happens kind of often. No. Nice. The bait.
Thank you.
No, let me mash spot dodge. Another sour? Let's go.
Oh.
You want to jump? You want to jump, Greninja main? You were there. It looked like you input a button and nothing happened.
Damn.
Nice grab. Oh, that was a bad angle.
A little bit.
I remember, so from the last time we played, one of the things I noticed a lot when I was playing you, I was like, so your conversions are fine, but one of the things that was missing that was surprising me was drag downs. And it bothered me because I was like, you have all of these combos that you're used to doing, but the ones that net the most for you and like, or have the potential to net the most are usually drag downs for Greninja because his tech chase is next to free. And I was like, I'm surprised that he's not doing these. And then like, you know how when we played, you would go for like down tilt shadow sneak setups.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was because we weren't able to do down tilt up smash, which obviously is very basic, and or it was just like you were doing the mix intentionally. So I was wondering if it's something you do normally do, or you were just like practicing something else.
I do mix it in sometimes, especially if there's a platform. But what is it? The drag downs, I feel like I either don't know how to do the drag downs consistently, or I just mess it up.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can literally teach you how to do them. It's actually like all it is like a rhythm and a muscle memory.
Hmm.
So any percent that you can theoretically go for up air, right?
Yeah.
All you have to do is delay it. The drag down up air just requires you to fastball your up air, right? And for you to fastball or fall faster with any kind of aerial, you have to be past the climax of your jump. So basically, you just have to be inputting up air either as you're falling or you input fastball up air. If you do the up air too early, you get a rising up air. And yeah, it still converts, but you don't get your drag downs. So it just requires you to slightly delay your up air to either after your climax or pretty much just to drag it down. That's it. It's literally after your the climax of your jump. And that slight change of timing actually allows you to drag down an up air. So
Okay.
it starts at about 20, so just hit me to like 20, 25 or whatever. It's also like there is some DI dependency. Hit me a little more. Okay. So if I'm not DIing, it should be pretty straightforward. All you have to do is try and delay the up air just a little bit. It might, in some cases, make up air quote unquote not true, but if you get the timing right, it'll give people a 1-frame window, a 2-frame window, and most characters don't have options.
Gotcha.
It might not register true in the combo meter, but then there are times where it will register true in the combo meter. There you go. There are times where I do it too, and I hit the up air and then I just mash down a bunch of times to try and get it to work.
With the fast fire, you should use the C stick method.
Right, because with C stick, you can also mash fastball at the same time. That's one thing for sure. Some people get stuck because they do up air with like up and A, and then to actually force that input downwards is a lot more awkward, and you can't run as far if you do that, or you can't jump as far.
Yeah.
So it's definitely good that you're using C stick. Let me see it again. Okay, I'm gonna hold in. There you go. Yep.
And then that's the only thing I don't like about doing the C stick is sometimes I get an F tilt when I don't want to. Cause I'm
on the
going
ground.
lower,
Oh
yes.
wait, like when you're on the ground.
Yeah, I like to not do it. I'll hold down on the C stick to do the fastball.
Oh, you hold down on the C stick.
Well, I'll hold down on the left stick
Okay.
and then press left or right on the C stick to get the fastball out.
Huh. I actually just simultaneously, I just do up on the C stick and down on the control stick at the same time.
Okay.
And for me, that just allows me to do this consistently, as long as I'm past the climax of my jump, and I don't worry about getting an F tilt. And then when I land, I just input jab.
Gotcha.
Jab again. Yeah. That one you had to delay a little bit because I didn't go as high. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, let me do that a lot more with the control stick instead of that C stick. It'd make tech chases a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I held down. My bad. Yeah. Obviously, at this percent, it's going to stop working, but this is a percent where your dash attack is just going to confirm into what you know it confirms into your forward airs, your back airs, etc.
Mhm.
You know. So it's really like your like 25 and up. It's also like really good because you have the option to like if you get the tech chase, obviously you get to chase people, but sometimes people will pick to go towards ledge, and then you just get a conversion that puts them off stage, and then they got to deal with ledge trapping. And Greninja has like a really nice pivot grab, and safe retreating aerials with low end lag.
Yeah.
Also, that shit is sick, by the way. I remember you did it yesterday where it was like just, I don't know if it's like full hop or it's like instant double jump up E.
You just full hop and drift to a certain spot on the where the platform is.
Because I looked at it and I was like, bro, that's awesome. Oh, I see it. That's perfect lineup. Okay. I see what you do there. That's honestly though, I saw Venya do it, and then I was like, wait a second.
Oh.
You'll see you later. That means I'm a little off. Here you go.
Yeah, like right there. And then like from the start, I don't know where we start on the platform, but you can like do shuriken, C-stick, and then you can get like one right there.
Oh, from this.
Because C-stick like drifts you exactly like one frame where it needs to be.
Nice. That's awesome. All right. Let me see the stock. We'll play this one stock Greninja thing.
But
Let's do it.
that just worked the game.
Oh wait, it was a shader. Let's go shaders. Okay.
Nice.
It can also be hard for Greninja to deal with some stuff because he's not built to do out of shield. So like you have to play defensively, and a lot of us choose to jump out or like hold shield, and then we get grabbed. Nice.
No. I'm
So
joking.
you're Greninja, don't worry. Nice. Oh, we the wrong way. We both grabbed.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Grab do be kind of good.
I mean, his pivot is nutty.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Yeah, but I know the situations, or have an idea of the situations you're struggling based on when we played and just Greninja in general.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like he's so strong on offense, and then on defense he's like a little stuck.
Yeah. But with you were saying about the shield situation, in the methods that I can do footstool out of shield decently a good amount of time.
So is there specific characters that you can instant jump, like double jump footstool?
Well, it's just characters that will space like Lucina. It's pretty hard to do a footstool out of shield because they're so far. But then if I'm fighting like a fox, then I'm probably going to get it most of the time.
Right, and his jump is so fast that sometimes you'll get out by jumping.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, honestly, to be able to do that. All right, start filling up the dock after this. That's one of those bad spots where you're like, I don't want to do anything because everything's slow.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. In that situation, I'm like, drag downs are nice, but you have the potential to kill if you don't go for a drag down.
I try to pivot grab there.
I saw it. You just put me outside of the fun percent.
Oh no.
It is pretty fast. Oh my god. I almost got baited. I did get baited. Nice. No. Nope.
Oh, I did side V.
I felt it. Ooh, okay. So one of the things you can actually do to most of the sorties is you can play like you can actually land super close to them. Most of them actually blind spot if you land point blank in front of them versus actually trying to space against them. And Greninja's also got like a low profile where honestly it might not matter either way. So like if you land with an air point blank on my shield, I can't forward air you out of shield. Not only is your nair safe enough, even if you fuck up by a couple frames, you're low profile, and if it gets low enough to where by the time my forward air would reach you, it's at the bottom of the blade, which is like frame 8, and then the jump squat. So your nair, on top of already being kind of safe, you low profile, and I'm hitting you in the last frame possible, which means you're probably going to be able to shield it. With back air, the same thing will happen just about. Instead of my move coming out too late, it can come out fast enough, but because it's a buffered out of shield aerial, I'll be above you by the time the hitbox comes out, and then back air whiffs because it comes out in front of me. Happens with Lucina, happens with Marth, can happen with Crom and Roy. Roy, you'll see like Sour come out sometimes for like back air. It might hit. But they're fast fallers, so their short hop aerials are more able to hit low, basically.
Yeah.
But you can actually land point blank against sorties and fuck them up for it because a lot of them are not built to deal with up close and personal. Obviously, as Lucina, I have an option to up B or grab. But if I miss up B, I can eat a whole lot for that. And if I grab, I don't get much off of.
Okay.
So just for showcase purposes, I want you to land on my shield with an air, like just point blank, and then stand there.
Huh.
Now I want you to shield. I'm gonna do back there now. Gotta get some shield back.
That's crazy. Like I always did it with like Joker and Pika, and I'll do like down tilt afterwards because I'll just duck everything.
Greninja does it too.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Do it for Lucina.
So up air, the same thing happens just about. Oop. Well, this is the most likely I'm able to hit you actually, but but I can still get punished. That's the fun part. Because your Nair is already safe enough on block. Look at that.
Jeez.
Then if I do Nair, you already saw what happened with Nair.
Yeah.
And you see how Nair is kind of higher, closer to Lucina? Even if it's a spaced Nair, the spaced Nair actually hits the tip of like our Nair sends it outwards. It doesn't pop up. So if I hit it like a tipper Nair in this scenario, you might not get hit by the second hit. And you're Greninja anyways, so
Yeah.
it misses you. But like this is something you can do to Lucina, Marth, sometimes to Roy and Crom, Shulk, Sephiroth. But Sephiroth doesn't really have out of shield either.
Yeah.
But
I need to be more comfortable using moves after Nair when I'm on people.
Oh yeah.
Because if I don't see a hit, I'd like immediately shield.
Right,
Like,
but sometimes you can check them. Because like honestly, you're Greninja, right? You land in with Nair. People got like if they don't anti-air it, they have to respect it because it's super safe. Sometimes you can check them for what they're doing after. If you know they're gonna shield, you instant. It doesn't even matter. Like there are times where I do it to people where I'll land with an aerial and I check them. I'm like, I don't care that it's technically your turn or your, plus in this situation. I think you're scared. I'm gonna grab or I'm gonna go for shield breaker. And I've gotten it before. With Greninja, you can do the same thing. Here's my safe on block aerial. I think you're gonna block. Grab. Yes, your grab initially sucks, but if you land point blank and low profile, you can land grab after. Or you can, do Nair and then your pivot grab because that's a spaced option that grabs from extremely far.
Yeah.
Like, actually, do that to me. Just go for Nair on block and then do like an instant pivot grab.
Jeez.
I'm going to try swinging at you, okay? Okay, so yes, if I buffer a forward air, I can beat this option. Now try and space the Nair on my shield. See how shit this is anyways?
Yeah.
So like if you hit a space Nair, this pivot grab option could work, or just raw grab. But if you land point blank, you'll be able to go for raw grab. Obviously, and like we saw what happens. If you land point blank Nair and I buffer, as long as you shield after this, you're good. Or you crouch.
Yeah.
Fucking Greninja crouch. And then that's when you get your dash attack, and that's when I get looped, or whatever.
What if you do
what's up?
fair to shield, I do up to?
You'll hit me. Well, I'll beat you there, but if you, crouch. I would crouch first.
Probably not worth it.
Honestly, this is in these scenarios though, I'm like, you're Greninja. When is it going to be not worth it for you to dash attack?
Yeah.
That was also something I noticed. Your dash attack timings, like, it felt like you were trying to check for landings, but you always did it just a little too early. Which, I mean, prediction is fine, but your timing was a little off, so I feel like it's just something you need to work on just a smidge. And, I mean, that there's going to be a difference when you're fighting floaties and you're fighting fast fallers. That timing that you were going for against me might work on, like, Roy and Crom. But if it's a floaty, you might need to wait a little longer. Because you had the right idea. You were like, hey, you burned your double jump. I'm going to sit outside of your fucking range, and then I'm going to do this to you. And I'm like, that's definitely the right option, but the timing's just a little off. Execution part 1, timing part 2. So, right idea, just timing. But yeah, all right, let's play a little bit.
Okay.
See that? Look, you got to mash and I couldn't hit you. Like this character.
Hey, chill.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. That's still your chase. That's all still your chase. You know that. Let's go. Broken tech chases.
True.
That's space forward air. Right idea.
That's all good.
Spacing was a little off, but if you hit that, I probably cannot hit you because that's your longest aerial, longest range. Hey, that was spicy.
Yeah, I'll try to tomahawk grab. I didn't get the fast forward.
I'll stay here. You figure it out. You're a ninja. You get so much less. Yeah, you can have that. Only because you're a ninja. Nice.
Oh, God.
I mean, all of that was you just getting punished for air dodge landing.
Yeah.
Every kill was an air dodge land, except for, well, actually no, it was F smash, up smash, up smash. I mean, it's Greninja, so it's like, if you don't land with an aerial, what do you do? Fast fall air dodge, right?
Yeah, I need to get used to doing that also, just using that as a another option than just fast forward dodging.
I mean, one of the things that you do, which you can do anyways in much more situations, when you're on Battlefield, you like to do double jump and put yourself in that position for your Hydro Pump cancel. When you're in disadvantage as Greninja, you have a huge double jump. You have the option to air dodge or land with like safe aerials if you can get them out. You can also do Hydro Pump. My recommendation for that is actually, okay, I'll put it here because I said I was going to start putting stuff in the dock, and here I am. So basically, Hydro Pump. So sometimes, like when you're in disadvantage, right, an opponent will jump at you, and if you air dodge and guess right, you land through them. But in that same regard, you can do up B, right? And if you do it just outside of that jump aerial range, if they happen to commit to that aerial, they've now committed to a jump, and you've completely reset neutral because you hydro pumped away from them, and they can't chase you. So if you're on FD and we're on the left side, and I hit you up, and I commit to that up air, you get up B all the way to the right side, you're now Greninja, and I have to reset neutral against Shurikens. And that can be annoying. And then Greninja with space is better than Greninja without space.
Yeah.
So consider using Hydro Pump similarly to how you use it on Battlefield. It is an escape option for you. And the ideal is to just use it outside of an opponent's burst range, ideally. That unreactable range where you have to choose an option, you have to guess, or you get hit, do it just before that range. So if the opponent, get them as like close as possible to that, and they're like, oh, it's time to go for this because they can't do shit. Nope, you pumped away. It's just an added addition. You went for air dodges. Right now it feels like you're primarily just going for air dodges, and I'm like, okay, maybe we could space a back air or space an air or go for like a spaced forward air or something. on top of the air dodges because they're fine to do. It's just they're not fine if they're the only thing you're doing. And so far from us playing, that's generally been your go-to.
Can you show me the hydro pump example so I
Yeah.
can just visually see it?
Yeah, that's fine. So, I mean, with Greninja, since he has a huge initial jump, as a Greninja player, another Greninja player, I would have to commit to it like super soon. So, like, let's say you're underneath one of these platforms, right?
Okay.
If are you actually able to see my mouse if it goes on the screen? Do you see a mouse?
No.
Okay. Well, basically, let's say I'm here, right? At this range, Greninja can obviously jump an up air, right?
Yep.
But at this same range, if I commit to an up B right here, if I don't have a double jump and I don't want to air dodge, if you commit to up air right here and I choose Hydro Pump away, there's a really good chance I'm going to get away with it. So basically, just hit me up and like try and go for an up air. Like just go for like your regular generic up air follow up. Obviously there I couldn't do it because that was just kind of guaranteed. That time I jumped and did it. I instantly just ran from you.
Okay.
Now I'm going to try and do it where I just get outside of your up air range. Like your jump up air range, basically. Alright, so I need a little more percent. Okay. Go ahead. Now it should work. Oh, nope. Still works. Like I said, Greninja has a very high jump. That time I used my double jump to do that.
Okay.
But like literally I'm trying to get as close to your up air as possible. Like as close to the range where you think you can get it, so you want to go for it. And if I get you to go for it, I escape whatever that disadvantage state is because I did input this option to get away. Ideally, I would like to not use my double jump because that's an extra escape option.
Yeah.
But this will work better against characters that don't have that absurd jump. Like, fucking, because you have to commit so much sooner to this option against the high jump. Same with Falco. And then like Sora with their double jump.
Yeah.
Because they jump so high up, when you go for like an escape option like this, you got to commit sooner. Do you remember there was like a video, I think Gamer did it, where it was like reacting to Palu's up air on Wi-Fi.
I'm not sure.
So basically, it just showed like a red box on Yoshi's, and it was like this red box is basically your unreactionable range, and above it is the range in which you can choose an option in advance. But if you're in that box and she goes for jump up air, you're just getting hit. It's the same thing. It's like basically I'm imagining there's like this red line of I cannot react if I'm in this window. And if I choose my option right as close to that like red box as possible, I can potentially escape. You know, your follow-up or whatever. This will only work in scenarios though where stuff isn't true. Obviously, if you have a true follow-up and you go for a true follow-up, well, I'm eating shit.
Yeah. Well, actually, I've done that before. In a different way, like against Meta Knight, and he does down throw into a combo or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do forward throw just to shift my hurt box because it shifts fairly early.
Wait, you did down throw to shift your hurt box?
I did forward air to shift my hurt box.
Oh,
so
okay.
Let's follow up.
Nice, Greninja. All right, we'll play some again.
All right.
Wow, what a mirror.
I was like, why'd you go so far? You're at freaking 100.
I went for it. I tried to drop off the platform because I knew you were going to get pushed. Okay. Nope. Nice. Ooh, the reset. Nice. Space forward airs.
Oh, that's so active.
Damn. What a world.
Stop here, Dodger.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice. Tisk tisk.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta full hop that. It's a mistake I've always made on Yoshi's.
I was going down there again. I always do that too. Whenever there's a wall, I always end up getting the
Oh yeah,
the
when the wall
there.
drop. Yeah. So also from Ledge, one of the things you have a tendency, like if there isn't a platform cancelable option, it looks like you almost always go for shield, like neutral get up shield. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm gonna do down tilt grab, down tilt grab. And getting off of Ledge, you have like a couple of base options and then timings to mix up the base options, because you have get up attack, you have ledge drop, double jump, you have jump from ledge, you have roll, and you have neutral get up. That's 5 options, and then the timings to mix up those 5 options. And then you have, like, you know, on that stage, you have ledge drop, wall cling, double jump, back air, or wall jump, double jump, back air, or whatever. A lot of players fall into like a very rhythmic ledge play. And I do too, honestly. I've gotten fucked up by so many players because they're like, I don't necessarily know what you're gonna do, but I know when you're gonna do it. So my option is for this timing. And then you best believe that I eat shit. A wolf knows that I'm gonna do an option at this time if he just times dash attack or times F tilt. And it's like, oh, it beats a couple of options, so here you are. This is an L. Have it.
You hate to see it.
Absolutely. Emphasis on the dash attack.
Answer everything is dash attack.
For this character, there's a lot of that. Oh yeah, one other thing.
True.
Nope. Nope.
What's up?
No.
Hello.
My wife is watching SpongeBob and yelling evil because they're dressing up as Mermaid and Barnacle Boy. And I knew she was going to come in here and say something, but I was like, no. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I can recall a number of times where we've been playing, and there have been times where you've dash attacked under me, and you've missed, and you've been like, ah, shit, time to shield. But I wasn't really close to landing on you yet, and I'm like, you probably could have just, ran away again. And I swung, but instead held your shield, and then it's like, I'm gonna mash because you're Greninja. You're probably gonna jump out of shield, or whatever, or you're gonna do something defensive. Instead, in those scenarios where you still have time to act, you need to make the decision to act in something that'll give you favorable position. You miss that dash attack and there's still time to move? Don't sit in shield. Get the fuck out of shield. Go somewhere. You got a big dash and an even bigger dash attack. And an even dumber chase after the dash attack. Make magic happen.
Hell yeah. No more shielding.
When not necessarily that it's evil, but you don't need to do it. You don't need to put yourself in situations where you should be shielding. You're Greninja. If anything, you just want to be on the offensive and moving in and out of positions where an opponent can or can't punish you. And if you show an opponent that you're able to play without your shield, and you're controlling the pace of the game this way because you're literally not shielding, you're always on the aggressive or always baiting them, they're gonna sweat so much. Because it's like, this person hasn't blocked, I can't fucking hit them, they're running away from me, and then they come back in and I get swung at. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
It's toxic. It's so toxic, and it's so good. Are there like other Greninjas? Oh, nice. Are there other Greninjas you watch?
As of recent, no, I haven't watched many Greninjas.
Well, I can tell you one Greninja I know that definitely plays that way.
Freaking Vinny.
Yep. And he's fucking great at it. And it's not to say he's not bad at playing, the defense position, but like, your character's so much more, you know, great at playing aggressive positions. Nice. Oh, by the way, just hydro pump that. Don't even bother swinging at me. Your hydro pump pushes people.
When you up eat.
Yeah, your hydro pump pushes people further that input special buttons. Like the way it interacts, it just pushes people in the middle of special actions further away, and I'm in helpless. So.
Oh, okay.
So watch what happens. Just
Yeah, it goes pretty far.
Yeah.
And you don't have much drift effort.
No, I have none. So, yeah, just start doing that if you see us whiff.
Gotcha.
You'll get kills at 0, and you'll feel nice about it. Stop that. Stop that shit.
Shame.
Oh, you got late dash attack. I confirmed straight up. Oh, you really just tried to do cheeky fucking Mario style ledge trumping. Similar to Cape ledge trump. That was cool though. I'll give you that. It looked cool as fuck. Even though it missed. Yo, that's spacing? Is that a Lucina me? You fucking masher.
Yo, chill.
You want a tech? That's nice. Only if there's, you know, something to tech. Thank you. Sure.
This guy.
Yeah, that side B thing is going to trip you up, by the way.
Yeah.
There is an option to get out of it. It's just a buffer. So, obviously in that scenario, you're like, I'm going to get up bead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you get side bead. All you do is either way, regardless of what hits you, input your up B, but buffer your tech immediately after.
Press up B and tech at the same time.
I would say try and input your tech just a smidge after. Basically,
Okay.
if it's side B, what'll register is that you get out of hit stun, buffers up B. And at worst, you get an air dodge.
That's something to practice.
And if it's an up B, there's a buffer system. It'll register that you input tech anyways. And the tech window is pretty fucking gracious in this game. I think you can even hold the tech button, if I remember properly. And like it's an ultimate thing. But
Jeez.
you'll still get the option to tech if you input a tech. But if you input both, you'll get the option for both.
That's weird.
And you won't die immediately. Because right there, you were like, oh shit, got a tech, and you just fucking air dodged and, you know, fell to your doom.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's something to consider. It's a way I blow up foxes. And it's honestly very fun. Or like really, characters with like absurd, like really, really bad air dodges, like snakes when they go low. Instead of me hitting them with up B and knocking them out of Cypher, I'll side B because I know they're going to try and tech. And then you see this happen. And then they have 300 frames of, you know, air dodge lag. And they die.
Jeez.
Oh, Yuzu's starting to do funny things.
Is it?
You'll see, some of the animations are showing up like big. To that. Okay, what do we got? We got like another 10 minutes, I think. Let's see. Yeah, just about. Let me restart it because it's gonna start bugging. I actually didn't put a lot on your doc because I spent more time talking about it. But based on what we've played, I also have an idea of what I want to put on the stuff that you should practice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll do a set, and then closing thoughts, and then we'll end it there because that'll be about the hour. Well, it'll have been past an hour, but I don't care.
Alrighty. That's a 3.
Yeah. Now, if
You been to any tournaments recently?
I've actually only been going like once or twice a week. Basically, I've been doing the New Jersey local fusion, and I've been trying to get out to Xeno as of late, but every time I find something that could be done on a Wednesday that I do on a Wednesday that's like responsible to do. Like I was gonna go this week, and it's like, but my father-in-law offered to put me on his family plan, and it'll change my bill from $100 to $10 a month. So I'm like, I need to go with him, you know. And I was like, what day works this week? Wednesday. I was like, Wednesday works for both of us, huh? Because I got something to do with my wife on Thursday, and I'm going out Friday. So I'm like, oh, well, guess I'm not going to that tournament again for the 4th week in a row. That's okay, though. But that's mainly what I've been going to. And honestly, I was in a slump for a while, but as of late, I've actually been fixing that, which is nice. Just playing, like, without pressure, or not putting pressure on self.
Oh, yeah.
It basically got me off of PR, which I was on. Let's see. Yep. Oh. I see you know that F tilt is actually like a kind of good move.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking disjointed.
And the pullback on it is ridiculous.
You really want this starter. My favorite angle in the game. All of that work. Okay. I'm just gonna, stand there. Nice pullback. Good, you jumped. As a character with the option to jump there, you definitely should.
Shut up, Tilt.
I saw. You trying to hit me with that nice little tilt, but I'm gonna land one down there. No. Nope. Still the lesson. I messed up the turnaround. Nice. Couldn't shield. That was unlucky.
Ugh.
Fake combos.
Saved me. What?
I definitely was not saving you.
What was that?
His death.
Oh, okay. I was like, I know I didn't jump.
Well, you didn't have one. You got hit out of your jump. I saved you, but you never got your jump back.
Oh, I didn't think I jumped before that. I'm goofing.
Clowning. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Tried to snipe a jump? How dare you? How dare you call me generic Lucina main jumper? Close. I definitely have been air dodging to ledge.
Oh gosh, what was that?
Sometimes the screen starts to tear and I just click back in and that fixes it. And now it's fast. Yeah, when it does this. Why is it fast now? My bad. Alright, it's back to normal. Nice. And it's fast again. Ugh. Annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Bug.
I hit you with the Wi-Fi, the Nair mashup tilt. Nice. There you go. Remember what I was telling you about?
Yeah.
It worked. Oh. Nice. Okay.
Big sword.
Oh god. That's what I get for mashing up B. Damn, your mistake worked out.
What was my mistake?
Do what you know you want to do. There's nothing that can happen, right?
Oh god.
What?
Jeez.
Okay. Let's look back at this doc and finish things up. Let's see. Okay. So. Is there anything to add to this from this session alone? I feel like the main points that I want to address are here. Like, at least for like the case of the big things that I noticed.
Can you put to apply the upbeat air dodge thing? Upbeat tech thing?
Oh, yeah. I'm also going to put that in the other doc.
The other doc?
Remember when we talked about, like, you said you had an interest in stuff to work on specifically as Greninja?
Oh, yeah.
Right. That I said I would do on my own time. Okay. But I'm going to put it here, and then I'm going to put a list of things there.
Gotcha.
One thing I noticed too for you, like, it's a good thing. So, especially on the stages that are like, that have walls, it was very hard to figure out when you were actually going to recover. Because normally I'm really good at covering recovery angles for Greninja, but I felt like I struggled a lot more versus yours off stage than I normally would. Like, I got like very few like down airs to cover ledge, but like you would stall off the wall, you would up B into the wall, and then ledge hang, and then jump, and then air dodge, and it was just like, it was a whole confusing mess for me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Hey, that's a good thing.
But then when you don't have that option, that's when it's harder for you.
Yeah. I always tell people when they play me, you better ban walls.
I mean, versus Greninja, I always ban like Kalos and FD. Those are my go-tos. I'll take Yoshi's. I'm gonna get laddered, but so are you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this is the gist of the doc, at least for this session. Like these are the things that I think are most applicable for here. And then when I make the other doc, I'll put all of like the things I think you should be practicing specifically. Okay. And I have a few things in mind, and I think they'll be pretty helpful given practice. Do you have any other questions, by the way? Because normally that's the last thing I do. I ask if you have any like last questions, thoughts, etc.
Did you say that you're going to send this recording?
So I'm going to actually post this recording to YouTube. I'll give you the link to the YouTube channel.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because if I leave it on Twitch, it deletes after 60 days.
Yeah.
I've messed that up before, and I've lost videos. So I'm going to post this video to YouTube. And I'm going to send you this doc. And when I make the other one, I'll send you. That one counts as like a separate charge or whatever, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But, yeah. Any other questions, concerns?
No, I don't really think so.
Okay.
I guess maybe like next time you'll be available if I want to do another character.
Hell, absolutely. You just tell me what you want to do. Like, you said you also have a Sephiroth and a Joker, right?
Wii Fit.
Wii Fit. That's right. Your Wii Fit kind of funny. Your Wii Fit kind of funny. And I come from the state where we don't give a fuck about Wii Fits because we have them. But I'm definitely down. Just a recommendation for the time being. For the stuff that I recommended for Greninja, watch some of Venya's videos. Obviously, they're old because Venya hasn't competed for a while, like for the most part. And then, do you watch Wii Fits?
Varun and Eevee.
Start watching John Numbers. I need you to learn how to plank like one of like the most god awful humans alive.
Man.
I need you to learn how to be unfun with your character that is intended to make people not have fun.
You want me to plank?
Oh hell yeah, I do. You want to go to a tournament and win, right?
I'm gonna switch off if I got a plank.
I mean, to be fair, if you're in a set, right, and you're stuck as Wii Fit in a game, wouldn't you want to know, like, if it's game one and you both picked, you blind pick your characters and you're stuck as Wii Fit, you probably should know how to plank. Because then in that game, you can't switch off because you're stuck playing Wii Fit. So even if you got to do it for a game and just lame someone out, gotta know. And honestly, it should be just something that you do in general.
Okay.
And then for other stuff, I mean, you already watched Wii Fits, and there are other Greninjas you can watch, but these are the two that I recommend. Not New York bias or anything. Okay. Save this. All right. Yeah, so that's about that.
All right. I appreciate it.
All right.
Where do I send payment?
Oh, we'll talk about that after.
After the other doc?
Well, after I get off the call, basically. We'll
Okay.
talk about it through chat or whatever. All right?
Okay. Yep.
All right. See you later.
See you, man.
Bye. Oh, you still have mouse, I think. Get rid of that shit. There we go.